We're on location on Mount Zion in the traditional spot of the upper room, the place where Yeshua, where Jesus celebrated that final Passover Seder with his disciples some 2,000 years ago. We're going to be taking you through the last day on earth of Yeshua as he celebrated the Passover Seder, as he prayed with his disciples on the Garden of Gethsemane, and was eventually led as the Passover lamb to the slaughter to lay down his life for you and I. So we'll be traveling through Jerusalem, taking you through the very steps of Yeshua in those last hours on earth. The Passover was the very first instituted celebration of the year that took place in the first of the month in the biblical calendar of Abib or Nisan. So let's go on from there. On the 15th day of the month, verse 6, the Lord's feast of unleavened bread begins. For 7 days you must eat bread made without yeast. On the first day hold a sacred assembly and do no regular work. For 7 days present an offering made to the Lord by fire, and on the seventh day hold a sacred assembly. Now I want to draw your attention again to verse 7 specifically, which says the first day you are to hold a sacred assembly and do no work. This is where we remember the Exodus out of Egypt, and this is what Yeshua was celebrating with his disciples. When we use the terminology the Lord's Supper or the Last Supper, it can be disconnected from the Hebraic or Jewish roots, and that's a big mistake. This was a traditional Passover Seder meal and direct fulfillment of the Scriptures. So every detail of that traditional Passover Seder means something. It means something for us in Messiah because these were foreshadows of that which was to come in the sacrifice of the Messiah and the institution of the New Testament or the New Covenant.